Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Scenic and Historic Preservation Commission meeting dated October 26th. The first case we will listen to, I believe, is a case that was here last month, case number 18-20, 711 Columbia Street. The applicant is Nadir Kasim. He is looking to install a digital LED aluminum and plexiglass box sign, 2 feet by 12 feet, 24 total square feet, and the sign reads 7-Eleven Smoke Zone. And is that the updated version of the sign that is on the screen?
No, Rob, if you could just read the last paragraph of that has changed, please.
The applicant has submitted a new sign proposal, which the letter set is 16, I wish I had my glasses, 16 inches high and 12 feet wide, script font style, channel letter LED, red return, lime green faces, white raceway channel set, illuminated letters over the storefront. So it's significantly smaller than the original proposal.
So this is what he had proposed previously, and that's the building. And
Yep.
then, oops, sorry about that. I will turn this. And this is what he's currently proposing. Mr. Kasim, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. If you just want to explain to them, you know, what this is going to look like, how it's different from what you were proposing prior.
It's much smaller, and it's not covering anything, the windows, like before. And just, I don't think it's going to be any issue. It's going to be even with the awning.
It's going to be to that soffit panel there?
Yeah.
The fascia?
Yeah.
So not on the roof of the awning at all?
Yeah, not on the roof.
Is anyone talking right now? I can't hear anything. Oh, okay. So is that going to be illuminated?
Channel letters.
Yes, it's LED illuminated, Rob.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand that. Looking at it, you know what I mean?
Is it just the channel letters, no background?
They have a raceway. Like
Here's
this whole,
that raceway you can see in the back there. It's
Yes.
just like one panel that those letters are attached to.
correct.
So the raceway will be attached to the fascia, and then the letters themselves will be attached to the raceway, correct?
Correct.
Right.
I think this is much better than the original submission.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is that flush with the backing there, or does it come up just a little bit over the?
It comes up a little bit over the
awning, or
like probably a couple of inches. Just probably the letters.
Yeah.
But not the number.
You guys have any other questions or concerns?
And those are the colors that you're proposing for the sign?
Yeah, so that's going to be the colors.
I don't have any other questions.
Someone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve
Motion.
the case, given the sign that he had resubmitted.
Okay, we got a motion to move the updated sign logistics and location.
Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right.
Okay, so Mr. Cassimi, you have to get a sign permit through our codes department. They're currently closed, so give them a phone call tomorrow and they'll be able to assist you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great
Thank you.
night.
Okay, next up, we have case number 19-20, 2021 Genesee Street. The applicant is Andrea Zampano. The applicant is proposing to install a double-sided 4x2, 2-foot 6-inch sign between two 5-foot high posts. The sign will be white with blue lettering and gold accents. The sign will read Renovatio Aesthetics and Wellness and will include the logo at the top of the sign.
Is there anybody in attendance representing this application? This Andrea had emailed me stating that she was working, she wasn't available, but I asked her to have a representative, but it doesn't sound like anybody is on the line. You guys can go ahead and look at it and vote on it if you wish, or you can table it, whatever you feel is right.
Patty, what type of business is that? Just curious.
I did get a call from Councilwoman Celeste Friend, and you know, she had noticed that most signs were parallel with Genesee Street. She was just wondering if that could be a possibility with this one also. What
Is
kind
that-
of business?
Is that where the signs are facing the road?
What's that?
Is that where the signs are facing the road instead of being like facing the sidewalk?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it's a hazard almost.
It looks to be aesthetics and wellness type of business.
I mean, I don't know if the two of you agree, but
Yeah.
why would you want to be driving down Genesee Street? You can't see a sign if it's pointing towards the road till you're like right on top of the sign. I'm not sure why.
No, Rob, she's requesting that it be turned
No,
as opposed to what
understand
it is now.
Said the councilwoman wants it turned towards the road.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
because
I
most
don't agree with that.
most of the signs in the Scenic and Historic District do have that, do face the street rather than being perpendicular to the street. So she was just some consistency.
Yeah.
I'm not following the thought process as to why you would want to do that. I think it creates a hazard.
Because of most of Genesee Street is like that. It was a requirement for Scenic and Historic in the past.
That the signs be perpendicular to the road.
Parallel.
Yeah,
Parallel to the road.
not perpendicular, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
You're driving down the street and you can't find the business.
It's just something they required?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I know most of them are going the other way, and I do agree when you are driving down, it is hard to read those signs that are going in the same direction as the road. I don't know. I know, like Patty said in the past, that's the way it's always been. And I don't know. I think it's.
Again, it's on a
I think
case-by-case basis. You guys can decide, however you feel is right.
Patty, there's precedence of both though, correct?
That,
There's precedence of them in both orientation, correct?
yeah.
So, it's,
But again, it's Scenic and Historic is case-by-case, so it's your determination.
yeah.
I don't have an issue with it the way it is.
It's hard to hear on my phone. I apologize.
There we go.
My
Sorry,
volume all
Hi.
the way up and I can't hear well.
It keeps on,
Hi, it's
cut.
Vicki Arcuri.
Hi, Vicki, welcome.
I'm so
We are
sorry I'm
on-
late today.
We are on case, Scenic and Historic case number 19-20, 2021 Genesee Street.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you viewing or are you just on the phone?
No, I'm just on the phone.
Okay.
2021, right?
Yes.
Patty, do
Okay,
you-
thank you.
It doesn't sound like they have any plans of any landscaping or anything around it.
Yeah.
Do they plan to light it as well?
They didn't mention anything about landscaping, but you can make it a requirement.
And it doesn't say anything about lighting it either.
No.
Is anyone there?
The 8 to 5,
Oh.
is it at like an 8 to 5 business just during the day? Probably, I would think.
Where's the applicant?
They're not. She couldn't make it. She was working, but I told her to have somebody
Oh,
come, but
well, I mean, it's like is it a beauty
Aesthetics.
salon?
aesthetics and wellness.
Does that mean like massage and facial?
I think so.
Probably like normal hours, like maybe 8 to 6 or 7. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit later than normal banking hours.
Yeah, probably not in the dark.
Yeah.
Those are
Anybody
the
else have-
questions I have.
Any questions?
What's going on with this?
I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry, I can't hear anything. It keeps cutting off and then it goes off for 20 seconds. I don't know if that's happening to anyone else.
It's happening, this is Vicki Arcuri, and it's happening the same to me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what.
I don't think so. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I don't even hear anyone else on the call. Is anyone still there?
Yeah,
We're
I'm
here.
still here.
I'm here.
It's just the volume's very low.
But
for
I
me.
can't
hear somebody
hear
who
you
sounds
guys.
like they're underwater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the phone like cuts out for 20 full seconds and we don't hear anything.
Yeah.
It's really
I
odd.
apologize. I don't know what to do for that.
all right. I just don't want you thinking we dropped off the call or something.
That's all right.
No,
We'll
I
bug
know.
you. We'll bug you. Does anybody have any other questions about this sign?
I mean, it looks like a cookie cutter sign and it looks standard for
Yeah.
Genesee Street, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any motion?
Motions on it? Any motions?
Is anybody still there?
Yeah, we're,
Yes.
I'm still here.
Does anybody
Okay.
want to make a motion on this sign?
Well, I can make a motion. I just want to make sure that everybody's okay with the sign, facing that way.
are we motioning it with the sign as presented or as that council person wanted?
Whatever you guys choose.
I don't really care. I just think it's very odd to have signs pointed at the street, but I honestly don't really care. That's up to everyone else.
Approve as submitted.
Yeah, I'd make a motion to approve as submitted.
I'll make a
I'll
second
second
to
it.
prove. Marnie does.
All right,
okay.
all in,
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
okay, moving on.
Why don't we do 2021 next and then we'll come back to 2020 so he can drop off the call now that we have.
I can stay in order. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Vicky's here now, so we're all set. So if you want to
Yeah,
do 14.5 now, we can.
Proposing to demolish I'm sorry, what's that?
We're gonna move on to 1405 Herkimer Road. We're gonna stay in order.
Yeah, I've been talking for like a minute. Have you not heard me?
No.
No, I haven't heard a word you
Yeah,
said.
this is talking.
No, I can hear everybody. I must have a really good connection.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've been talking for a minute.
But maybe it's
No,
the
I haven't
phones.
heard anything.
I'll try again.
I think it's just
I-
those of you on phones.
Yeah,
no,
Do you think
probably.
it's because do you think I got on? My call is screwing it up?
No,
No.
because I think they were having trouble before that, Vicky.
I can't understand what you're saying. I'm so sorry.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Rob,
Next
I
up,
can hear you.
okay, next up, we have case number 20-20, 1405 Herkimer Road. The applicant is Adarino Construction. The applicant is proposing to demolish an existing shed at the far edge of the driveway and construct a 26 by 30 two-story attached garage. This will be attached to the existing house by a breezeway type entry. The exterior materials for the proposed garage will be as follows. The foundation will be a cultured stone veneer, vinyl windows and vinyl sliding glass doors, vinyl shutters, vinyl clapboard siding on the body of the garage, and vinyl shake siding on the peaks of the garage. 2 aluminum overhead doors, asphalt shingle roof, and concrete stairs with aluminum railing systems. All of the exterior materials will match the existing home. The applicant is also proposing to demolish and reconstruct the existing stone retaining wall. And now there are
All right,
pictures.
Bernie,
Everyone
Bernie,
here?
if you wanna make a little presentation, that would be great.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I think that was Mr. Clark who described the project. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you go back to those pictures, the pictures would probably clearly describe the project to everybody.
This one, Bernie?
Go down. Those are the drawings, actually. So if you go back to the pictures,
Yeah.
right there, stop right there. So that brown shed to the left, that brown double door garage type shed, that fence that the wagon wheel is leaning against, there's another shed type structure, a white one that's up in the back left corner. Those stairs that are all falling apart, the retaining wall behind the car, all of that we're proposing to remove. We're going to build a new 2-stall garage with a concrete stair that goes up to the backyard, all covered with the cultured stone to match that retaining wall stone. The siding will be the same. The windows will be the same. The shingles will be the same. So that's the retaining wall on the opposite side of the garage door. That's clearly falling down. It's actually rather dangerous. I don't think they want to go through another winter with that. But we're also going to remove that and rebuild a more structural and suitable retaining wall with the same stone.
Okay.
So all finishes will match the existing house, which is pictured there. The vinyl siding, the same color shingle roof, same color shutters, and so on.
Okay.
And then this is the plan that, and again, I will rotate. It will look, so from the driveway, this first drawing is what you'll see, correct, Bernie?
Yes, so basically the front of that garage will be even with the back of the home. So basically those 2 new garage doors will be sort of where that brown shed is now.
Okay.
And essentially, this is going to be connected to the house, so it's not going to be a detached garage. It'll end up being attached to the house by a underground breezeway.
Just like a little access, yeah, like a breezeway, if you will. Just access from the garage to the other garage. If you flip up to the first drawing, go up 1. Okay, keep going. And if you look right there where your mouse is right now, that's the connection right there.
Right.
Okay, so is the breezeway enclosed or open?
It's enclosed.
Enclosed, okay.
It's actually underground, so you won't even see it.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I have one question. What is going to happen with the retaining wall?
So the retaining wall will be torn down and rebuilt. It's sort of showing on that same drawing we were just looking at. And it'll have the same matching stone as the front of the house on the retaining wall.
Okay, so it is going to be rebuilt. That's what my question was. You know, if you're going to tear it down, don't you need that retaining wall?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They need to put it back.
Yeah.
I don't have any further
Okay.
questions. I believe it'll look very nice when it's done.
The retaining wall is only gonna be on one side though, right, Bernie?
Yeah, so the retaining wall on the screen on the drawing is sort of to the bottom of the page over there on the left side.
Yeah,
So
the one towards the house will be rebuilt.
that's correct.
Okay.
Vicky, do you have any other questions?
I don't have any questions. It sounds like he's done his homework and he's right on target with what needs to be done.
All right, would someone like to make a motion to move as presented?
I'll make a motion
well-
to approve, or Vicky, you can if you'd like.
Or Vicky,
No,
you
go
want?
ahead,
It
Bernie.
doesn't matter if you want to, you start it and then I'll second it.
Okay,
All right,
so
Vic,
I'll make a motion to approve. I don't have the agenda right in front of me. What's the case number again? I'm sorry.
2020?
20-20.
20-20?
Yep.
Yep.
Herkimer
Yeah.
Road, right? Was it 14?
1405.
Road.
1405 Herkimer Road. As a plan has been submitted, I make a motion to approve it.
And then Vicky, you seconded it.
And I will second that plan.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Carried. Patty, you have further for him before we go to the next one?
Dan Koza.
Thank you very
Is
much.
somebody talking?
Welcome.
All right, the
Good
next
luck.
case. Somebody has some speaking going on in the background.
Yeah, I can hear that too.
Let me shut my
Take
door.
any of that out.
All right, sorry about that.
All right, so Rob, go ahead.
Okay, last case today is case number 21-20. The applicant is the Home Ownership Center. The location of the property is 400 Lansing Street. The applicant is seeking a certificate of appropriateness in order to make several exterior improvements of the property, which we will be seeing pictures of in a moment. On the next page, there are several items totaling 7 regarding those improvements, and maybe the applicant can walk us through exactly what he's planning on doing to the property.
Hello. What we'd like to do is remove the asbestos siding that's currently on the house. Then there's some roofs that need repair over the front porch and over the kitchen on the B side. Then we want to replace all the windows with vinyl replacement windows. We're going to order custom fit windows, so that we're not going to change the size of the opening. We're just going to stick with the original openings. I do want to change 2 of the windows over the kitchen because right now the flashing isn't substantial enough to keep water from getting into the kitchen. So I want to make those 2 over the kitchen bump out on the B side about a foot shorter so we can add better flashing in there so that we can get a proper seal. And I want to replace all of the upper soffit cornice trim corbels on all the sides that are visible from the road. So the D, A, and B side, with material from the C side that you can't see from the road, so that we keep the original look on all the sides that are visible from the road. And then on the back, on the C side, I want to just box it in and use vinyl and coil stock to close that up. And the same on the lower rear portion of the house. All of that is already damaged and boxed in with plywood, so I want to just kind of do the same treatment to that we're going to do on the upper C side. And then we want to re-side the entire house with a vinyl. And they want to use seagrass as the color. It's a light green. And we're going to paint all of the trim as well.
And what color is the trim?
Trim's all going to go white.
Okay. Any questions?
What type of siding is it? I know you said vinyl. Is it clapboard? Is it?
Yeah, it's a vinyl clapboard, 4-inch.
Okay, what 4-inch exposure?
Yep.
What color windows?
White.
White to match the white trim?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the color of the siding again?
The color they chose was seagrass. It's a light green,
What,
but that isn't, I mean, if you have a recommendation, we can do that. And we don't have to stick with the color that the homeowner chose.
Do you have a
You happen to have a
color?
sample of that, do you?
Of it?
Yep, give me 1 second. Could you guys see that good enough, or not really?
Not really.
I just gotta, okay, there you go. Okay. So it's definitely much lighter than because what is it, like a forest green right now? Dark deep green?
Yeah, it's a really dark green. I don't know what the original wood siding underneath that is, what color that was.
Okay.
Are all of the windows, they'll all be double hung?
Yes, all the windows will be double hung.
Even those upper ones?
Yes, we can get double hung in the attic as well.
What are those now? They almost look like sliders or casements.
Right now, they don't even open.
Okay, they're fixed.
Yep.
Is that occupied space up there, or?
No, it is not.
Okay, just attic space.
It's just attic space, yes. There's one finished room up there, but it's only used for storage.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
Anybody else?
I don't.
Would someone like to make a motion to move as presented? Is
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
aye.
Carried.
You're all set. You'll just have to get your building permit through codes. You'll have to give them a call because they are closed at this time.
All right, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
So good luck.
Have a nice night. I believe that is it. Does anybody else have anything else?
No, ma'am.
Nope.
All right. Have a
No.
good night, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.